And chances are, if she's in order to be a virtuous woman, basically, you would have a husband. Because if you're virtuous, someone's going to want you. You're going to have a man in your life, and that man's going to be a man of quality. And it says here, the heart of a husband doeth safely trust in her. A virtuous woman is someone who earns and merits trust in her. So it says the heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her. I'm going to have to catch this phone right quick. Hang on with me. Be right back. Turns out that wasn't important. Thank the Lord. Thank you for call, but that wasn't it. Knows her worth, and chances are, if she's a virtuous woman, yes, she will have a husband, and he knows her worth as well. And it goes on. It says, her heart of a husband, he can trust in her. It means a lot to be a person that someone can trust and have confidence in you, your judgment, the way you conduct and carry yourself. And that's what it goes on to say about this virtuous woman. Her husband safely trusts in her and knows she's going to do him good all the days of his life, not going to do anything evil toward him. Doesn't have to worry about how she's going to conduct herself when he's not around. Say she's like a merchant ship who brings her food from afar. Then she rises up early. She takes care of everybody within the household. That's what a virtuous person does. She considers field, she buys it. She works it with her hands. She plants a vineyard. She girds her loin with strength and strengthens her arms. And she purchases, and she perceiveth her merchandise is good. That's what I love about this. The virtuous woman knows her own worth. He knows her qualities about her. She's a good person. Her values are intact. That is so important. She lays her hand to the spindle. In other words, she can sew and she can do lots of things. Very industrious, very capable woman. She lays her hand to the spindle, and her hands hold the staff. She stretches out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hand to the needy. So not only can she cook and sew and tend to the house and all those things, but she's also concerned about doing charitable good works. She's concerned about the needy, the less fortunate. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all of her household are clothed with scarlet. In other words, she's got them dressed up for the winter in the proper attire. Really suited and booted, as we would say. She maketh her coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. And then it goes on to talk about her husband again. Her husband is known in the gates. And when he sitteth among the elders of the land, she maketh fine linen and sell it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. As I say, she's a very industrious person, very capable. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she rejoiceth in the time. She shall rejoice in the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom. It's good when you have someone who knows what to say, the right thing to say, how to conduct and carry themselves. She opens her mouth with wisdom. And in her tongue is the law of kindness. Though not only is she wise, but a kind-hearted person as well. Her children arise. Now this is the true testament of someone who's virtuous and got the right qualities about them. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. Give her of the fruits of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. That is so beautiful. We thank God for you joining us here today with study of the Word. We talked about a virtuous woman and knowing your worth. And that is so very important, to know who you are and have your values in check. We thank God for you joining us today. We're going to go out with our usual song. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good.